Welcome back. Today we're diving into one of the most quoted verses in the Bible, yet also one of the most misunderstood. Let's read it first from the King James Version. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. But 1. KJV. At first glance, this sounds poetic. Beautiful words. But what do they actually mean for someone living in today's world? Bills to pay, relationships that feel uncertain, news cycles that never slow down, questions about the future. Let's unpack it together. Point 1. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. The word substance here means something solid, something you can stand on. Faith is not wishful thinking or positive vibes. It's not crossing your fingers and hoping things magically work out. Biblical faith is confidence rooted in who God is. Think about that for a moment. Hope in Scripture isn't uncertainty. It's expectation. It's looking at God's character and saying, because He is faithful, I can stand firm even before I see the outcome. Today, many people place their confidence in things that shift: finances, opinions, popularity, even emotions. But those things move like sand under your feet. Faith gives you ground that doesn't collapse when life shakes. So when your future feels blurry, faith says, I don't need to see the whole staircase to take the next step. Point 2. The evidence of things not seen. Now this part sounds almost upside down to modern thinking. We usually want evidence first and belief second. God often works the other way around. Faith becomes the evidence, not blind belief, but trust based on God's proven character. Just like you trust a chair before you sit down because chairs have held you before, faith rests on what God has already shown through His Word and through His faithfulness in your life. In today's world, we are surrounded by visible things demanding our attention: social media comparisons, headlines designed to create fear, endless pressure to have proof before committing to anything. But faith teaches us to live from an unseen reality that is more stable than what we can measure. You don't see tomorrow yet, but you still prepare for it. You don't see love itself, but you know when it's real. In the same way, faith recognizes God's work even when it's not yet visible. Point 3. What does this look like right now? Faith today might look like choosing peace instead of panic when circumstances feel out of control, continuing to pray when answers seem delayed, loving people even when it's risky, taking small, obedient steps without having the full map. Faith doesn't deny reality, it sees beyond it. And here's something encouraging. Hebrews 11 goes on to list ordinary people who trusted God in extraordinary situations. They weren't perfect. They had doubts, fears, and setbacks, yet faith kept moving them forward. That means faith isn't about never struggling, it's about refusing to quit trusting. Point 4. A simple takeaway. If you feel like your faith is small, that's okay. Faith isn't measured by volume, it's measured by direction. Even a small trust placed in a faithful God is powerful. So today, maybe the question isn't, do I feel strong enough, but rather, who am I trusting? Because faith is not about seeing everything clearly, it's about knowing the one who does. Thanks for listening today. If this resonated with you, share it with someone who might need encouragement, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.